How's it going, everyone? I'm Slav-in-a-tor-ski, and welcome to the channel. For new viewers out there, welcome. It's always good to see you. And for the returning viewers, thank you once again for stopping by and supporting the channel. As usual, if you find this video helpful or informational, likes always greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment away with your thoughts and opinions. Alright, that's what the comment section's for. Alright, so, as you can see, the next video up in the series is the GX4 versus the M&P Shield 9 Plus. So, we're going to go ahead and get into these. I'm going to do something a little bit different, and instead of coming back, you can already see the boxes. You can already tell Taurus put a little bit more cash in their box. When I come back from my shameless plug, I'm going to go ahead and have these unpacked for you and ready and waiting. Alright, here we go. If you're interested in learning more about the channel, you can follow me at Twitch, where I drop my gaming content and stream regularly, Instagram, to find out more about me personally and what I do in my day-to-day life, Twitter, where I'm usually posting links from the Share with Friends option from Classics contests, and Facebook as another outlet to share the content that I'm dropping regularly. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and enable all notifications to see the most current content dropping. And we are back. As you can see, we've gone ahead and unpacked anything that's important that comes in here, the books and papers and stuff I left in. If you want to see all the little tiny pieces and stuff that come with these, go ahead and check out their individual reviews on the channel. I do have those posted up as well. Alright, so let's go in with what you get in the box. Of course, with the GX4, you get the GX4 and two magazines, which are 11 rounders. These are Mechgar magazines. Where are we at? There we are. Mechgar. And this is zoomed out a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit better so you get better actual clarity. There we go. Oh, no, not quite even. Yes, I am a little OCD. There we go. So it's not as blurry. Made in Italy. 11 round magazines. You get two of those. For the Shield Plus, you get two magazines. See, the one is a 13 rounder and one is 10 rounder. Both Smith & Wesson brand. M&P. So not bad. So you get a little bit of a different selection as far as magazines here. You get 13 rounds and 11 rounds on, well, 11, 11, 10, and 13. So 11, 11, that is 22. 10 and 13, that is 23. So technically you get more with the Shield Plus magazines, although it is because one magazine holds more than these ones do. So interesting there. As far as the magazines are constructed, I do actually kind of prefer the Shield magazines. The grooves on the side here are much deeper, so if you had any sand or dirt in there, there's less chance of it getting jammed. These ones, see, they're just kind of basic cuts. I mean, they're there, so that's definitely a good thing. But I will say, these ones, when they come from the factory, put a little bit of oil inside of them, or else the rounds that you put inside of them do get kind of hung up right here where it starts to funnel them down. So just keep that in mind. Not saying these are bad magazines at all. I actually really do like Mechgar magazines quite a bit. I'm just trying to figure out what I guess, even slightly like better. Even to where it's almost, it's hard to tell between these because I like all of these so much. As far as other things that you get, with the Taurus, there is an additional backstrap that's a little fatter that you get, as well as a mini GX4, which also doubles as a takedown. So that's pretty cool. Now, let's see, we'll go into next. We'll go through the features of these. I'm going to try to do these a little bit more long form. So, you see with the GX4 here, there's no manual safety whatsoever that you can see, so if you want one, you might have to wait till the next model. I don't see these. Alright, so we'll start on the grip. Super grippy panel. You can replace the back strap. Mild undercut here for your finger. Very good spots for your finger and thumb to fit in. Grippy spot so you can feel it and know where your trigger finger is. You do have front and rear slide serrations. These are not terribly deep though, so I'm so used to the deeper ones that your hand will slide off if you don't really get a good grip on there, so keep that in mind. There is no front pick rail, unfortunately. I kind of wish there was, but there's not one here. Let's see, the magazine release is reversible. I do like that design, it's really cool. But you can switch it over to this side. Sights are metal, single white dot, blacked out rear with serrations. You can upgrade these if you needed to. They are dovetailed in, so this one is drift adjustable, no elevation adjustments. Trigger guard, no serrations on the front. But you do have this kind of like squared off trigger guard, which I think it looks really cool. I'm going to try carrying this and see if I have any issues with that hanging up and anything. A viewport on top here to see if there are any rounds in the chamber. So just look in there for brass. So pretty cool. And I know I do have people ask this. You can very easily send that home by just dropping the slide catch. So very, very nice. As far as the trigger goes, since we discharged it, there is a trigger blade safety. See, the trigger doesn't go anywhere unless you hit that trigger blade. It is single action only. There is no second strike capability on this like the other Taurus G series. So, but it also is a better trigger. So if you listen here, it's a heavier trigger because there's no safety, but it's a very good, nice, crisp, clean wall. I really like that. So listen to the reset. It's very, very quiet. Did you hear it? I didn't. The reset is super quiet. Right there. So very, very super quiet on that reset. Takes a little getting used to, I'd say. There's a very Glockish back plate there. I like that it has the Taurus logo. It's kind of cool looking. Yeah, that's all the features that you get on this one, mainly. It is kind of basic, but it's a very sturdy feeling CCW. Alright, so on to the Shield 9 Plus. This one has super, super grippy. And it's almost like sandpaper. Goes all the way around the back. Pretty much all of it is super grippy. Feels good in the hand. A nice deep undercut here, so you can get your middle finger right in there. I was trying to find another name for it. This is the one that came up. The magazine release is kind of popped out a little bit, which is good. With that same texturing, it is reversible. So very, very nice, very easy. The trigger guard comes all the way around. It is rounded off, no serrations. There is no pick rail. Even though there is kind of what looks like it might be one. There is no pick rail up front. I kind of wish I like having that. The front serrations are these little designs here. They're kind of, in my opinion, they're more for show. It is hard, especially with this, to actually get a grip on it. You can do it. You have to just get a nice firm grip and go ahead and do that. But those are more for show. But I do like these round fish scale slide serrations that they use. These little wavy designs. These are kind of cool. They are good to get a hold of. You can grip them fairly easily. You have a frame-mounted manual safety. It is on the left side. Both of these are made for righties. Slide catch, slide release. It is able to do it. It's not as easy as the Taurus, but it is there. The top, you do have that viewport for a loaded chamber indicator to see if there's any brass in there. As far as the sights go, the rear sight is drift adjustable. It is very, very large white dots with serrations. The front sight is also drift adjustable, dovetailed in with a big white dot. Very nice. I like those sights. So this has some really nice features to it, a little bit more than I would say the Taurus does. Now let's go on that trigger. This has been the thing I really like about this. So trigger blade safety, just like the Taurus. Pull it in, back. You hit a wall here, instant brake. And it comes back out. Now, once you hit that instant brake, reset. Right there. It's very audible. Easy to hear that reset. This has a very, very nice trigger. It's not quite as heavy as the trigger pull on that one. It is very crisp, just like that one. Very smooth. I like it a little bit better. So, very cool there. As far as the takedowns on these, if you want to see that, go ahead and check out their own respective videos. The takedowns, I'd say, well, you don't need a tool for the Smith, but you do need a tool for here. But I mean, a slot screwdriver will work just as well if you lose the little keychain, so that's not a big deal, or a coin, something like that. Both of the takedowns are super, super easy, but I always tend to lean towards something without a tool needed. So let's say you can't find anything. You're, I don't know, in a desert, there's nothing around but sand. that's going to be a pain in the butt to take down to get the sand out of it. This one, you can just swip that down and go ahead and take it apart. So that gets some points in there in my book as far as the takedown is concerned. And you notice the camera here is not as shaky. I did get a new tripod for it, so hopefully this one's a little bit better. Kind of wish I hadn't wasted the money on the other one, but I'll find something to use it for. Alright, so we've gone over the features, the trigger we did. If you do want to see more in depth on trigger, again, their own individual ones. I have a Lyman trigger gauge that I use to actually show the poundage. Or ounces, or whatever it is. Alright, so it's also like super early in the morning, so if I sound a little bit different, I normally don't record at like 7 in the morning. So I decided to just wake up and do this. So it's a little bit different. Bear with me, guys. I apologize. Alright, so we've gone over the features, the magazines. As far as accessories go, these both have a bunch of accessories available. Check out their websites. The GX4 dropped with a bunch of options for accessories. The Shield 9 Plus has a ton of accessories on the market. Go ahead and check them out. I would say, though, that Shield probably has a few more accessories available. And this is the base model. You can get the Performance Center with the updated sights, ports cut in it, and everything like that. Taurus just released the GX4 with different slide color options, but no different features. So if you like different colors, that's cool. But I would like different features like manual safety, things like that in there. So we went over the takedown, we went over the magazines, stuff like that. Yes, we need to go over the weight. So I am going to cut here. I'm going to bring up the scale, and then we'll go on to the weight from there. Alright, so here we go. Let's just test the scale. That's a Taurus mag, it's empty, 1.9 ounces. Smith mag, 2.1 ounces. They're a little heavier. That's the big one, 2.6. If you want, I'll just do that for fun. Now, if you loaded those up with loaded those magazines up at rounds, it's going to be a bit heavier. I do have that in the other videos, what they are like with actually loaded rounds in them. So it gives you an idea just how much you're going to be carrying in your bag, your fanny pack, or whatever it is that you carry. That way you get an idea just how much weight you're going to have on you, because weight is definitely important. And I need to lose more of it myself. Alright, so GX4, looking at 1 pound, 0.6 ounces. Shield 9 Plus, 1 pound, 2.2 ounces. So it is a little bit heavier. So that means that the recoil on it will probably not be as bad. So I'm not mad at that. But if you are concerned about weight, the GX4 is a bit lighter for you. Alright, so there you have it. Let's take a nice, good, long close-up look at these before we go. GX4. It is very smexy with the lines and cuts on it. I do like it. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Taurus has come a long way, and I love what they're doing with these. So, very good looking. Shield 9 Plus looks pretty much just like all their other Shield variants. I love the fish scale design. It looks really cool. The grips are they're rather plain, but you don't need anything crazy when it comes to something that's going to protect your life. It doesn't have to be beauteous. I do like that these are here. They look cool, but they're not as functional as I would like them to be. Maybe if they're a little deeper or something. But I mean, that could be an issue with the frame if they went deeper, so I understand why they didn't. But there's what it looks like up close. Also, very good looking. So I do like both of these. Now, if there was the question of which one would you prefer, so let's go over the price. Taurus is about $400. You can usually get it for less. The Shield is at $550. It's probably been dropping down on price. I haven't priced it recently, but I picked mine up for that price. I picked this one up for just under $4. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more budget friendly, Taurus all the way. If you're looking for something with a little bit better quality and a better trigger, go with the Shield. But again, you're also paying almost $150 more than you were than the Taurus. Sometimes more than that. So it's a big difference in the price. Now, if I was to get one myself, to be honest with you, if I had the money, I would definitely go for the Smith. But if I was more concerned about the money, I would go with the Taurus, save the $150, and buy ammunition. That might be a little bit better of an option there for you. The magazines are more affordable. All the accessories for it are more affordable. It works that way much better in the end. If you're finding something though that you're going to shoot all the time, you bring to the range every day, I would definitely go with the Smith in that case. So kind of back and forth. Now myself, if I had to choose between the two, right now I'm very budget friendly, so I'm trying to save money, stuff like that. I would probably opt for the Taurus. Now I absolutely love the trigger on this thing. It's absolutely amazing. It is great. This is not an easy choice, and I'm having to give myself filters basically to give you an answer on which one of these I prefer, because I do love both of them. But I would probably go for the Taurus just because it's more economic friendly. I do like the slide serrations a little bit better as far as practicality goes. I do not like that there's not a manual safety. That one, the Shield 9 Plus, definitely has a big bonus there. But the Taurus, I realize now I didn't actually do this yet, so I'm going to do it now. As you see here, it is a little bit smaller. So in terms of length there, you can look at it looking directly at you. Both of these are unloaded, just so you know. I know people freak out about that. I'm pointing an unloaded gun at you. Oh, sorry. Hold on one second, my alarm's going off. There we go. This is them with the Taurus on top. You can see a little bit difference there. Here's both of them from the rear. I believe the shield is a little bit thinner. There's both of them from the top. You can see the sights. And just how they look all in all. But yes, but again, giving myself the budget limitation, I would definitely go with the Taurus. As far as everything else goes, I would probably lean towards the Shield 9 Plus. It has better sights, better trigger. I like the manual safety. But right now, I'm trying to give myself a budget. If I wasn't having a budget and I could spend that extra $150, I would definitely go with the Shield 9 Plus. So you kind of see there, I have to limit myself to really make a decision here on that. But if I didn't limit myself, it would be a different decision. I would go Shield 9 Plus. So if you have the money, go with Smith. If you need to save money, go with Taurus. Either way, you can't go wrong with either one of these. They're both amazing options. And yes, I have trouble making decisions when it comes to these sometimes, because I like them both. If it was one I really didn't like, I would flat out say it. Like, I'll say things I don't like this doesn't have a manual safety option yet. Yeah, both of these are very great options. Whichever one you choose, you really can't go wrong. So I think that pick up the one that you like better. Of course, it's also early in the morning. My brain probably has not kick-started yet. I don't drink coffee, but I do drink tea, and that caffeine hasn't hit yet, so maybe I'm a little out of it. But, again, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope this helped you if you're trying to make a decision of which one of these two you want. Maybe just seeing them up close next to each other would kind of help push you in that direction. The Performance Center also, if you want the super upgraded sights, is even more expensive than that. I think it's like another $100, $120, something along those lines. So keep that in mind if you really want that version. If you want the good, fudge coated with sprinkles, all of that. All right, but what do you think on these? Do you agree with my decision? Do you not? Do you like one over the other? Do you prefer something completely different? Go ahead and let me know in the comments section. We can get a discussion going on all of these. I always like talking to you guys in there. It's a lot of fun for me. Everyone's very nice for the most part, and we get a troll every now and then. But I really like seeing it. Like, if you disagree with my decision, I like seeing what your reasoning is behind it, because it usually makes a lot of sense. Well, pretty much all the time. Everybody justifies their reasons their own way, and I like seeing it from different viewpoints. Like, okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So it's really cool to talk to you guys that way. So let me know in the comments section what you think down there, and if you find any cool accessories too. But I want to thank everyone that stopped by to watch the video, and I hope that you liked it. Don't forget to toss those comments and thoughts down in the comment section. That is what it's for. I hope everyone out there stays safe. Keep your family safe. Don't give up on your goals. Keep pushing forward. As you can see, I'm trying to wake up earlier. I'm trying to do things early in the morning. I'm trying to stop being such a lazy butt when it comes to first thing in the morning. It's one of my goals. I'm trying to improve myself in that way, because it's been something I've been struggling with my entire life. Mornings suck. I'm not good at them. I need to fix that. I'm working on it. So set a goal, something as simple as that, and work on it. See what you can do. It's not going to be perfect right off the bat. You can tell a little bit in this video, it's not the same slightly because it's first thing in the morning and my brain is kind of shuddering and hating the idea of it. But you get the idea. Push forward, meet your goals, do what you got to do to improve, and keep at it every single day. Also, remember to keep active, stay strong, and as usual, I'll talk to you guys again in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it informational. That's definitely what it's here for. I want to help you guys make a decision. But I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take it easy.